Hey guys, Julie Salant, how are you? I'm your intuitive healer for your life and business. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching my last videos. I'm thrilled that you guys are digging the content because they do take time and a lot out of me to channel, but I'm thrilled that you're here. I'm thrilled that you watch them. I'm an intuitive healer for your life and business. I'm an animal communicator. I'm a channeler from God, Spirit, the universe. I get information from Spirit to give to you, as well as your ancestors and as well as archangels. I can talk to animals, whether they're here or they've crossed over the Rainbow Ridge. And I love helping people. You guys are a life path 7. We don't go by zodiac signs here, we go by life path numbers. And if you haven't watched how to get your life path number in the video, then I will link that for you. But it's all done through your birthday, the month, day, and the year. And you basically add up the numbers until you come out to your lowest number, which for you guys is a 7. So just as a reminder, if you haven't seen any of my other videos for you folks, every life path number has a definition of what they are, and you guys are the seekers. So you love to seek wisdom and knowledge, which is why your reading and studying is super important to you. You're very spiritual. You love to study alternate realms of spirituality. Super cool. 7s are very similar to me. I'm a master life path 11. We're very similar. And kind of like Virgos and Scorpios. So you're very strong mind, okay? Very strong intuition. You will succeed in business. You're very good at business. You're very selective with your friends. I can relate to that. And you need silence to regain your strength and to recalibrate yourself. You don't like to get, this is so funny, you don't like to get asked personal questions, but you love to find out about everybody else. Don't we all? Inquiring minds want to know. You can be over analytical and suspicious of everything. And you never let your mind rest. Like you're probably like me, one of those people who lies down, your mind just can be going and going and going. You are introverted and reclusive. At times people fear that you're aloof, and that may only be because you're thinking about things or you're a deep person. And you have very good mental and soul clarity. You always seek a higher path of light and knowledge before you accept any type of knowledge, or you try to analyze it and figure it out and assess it, whether it's beneficial for you or not. Okay, so life path 7s, you are the seekers. So what I'm going to do is I don't know if you can hear the music, but I've keeping it pretty low in the background, very Zen music I use to work. And what I'll be doing is getting some messages from Spirit for you. And I'm going to ask your ancestors to come forward. And I'm also I've already called in my team of archangels, so we're completely protected and ready to go here. And then I have pulled some oracle cards, which is going to be what's hidden from you that you'll need to know. And then I've also pulled my animal cards because I'm an animal communicator, and the animals do offer us their attributes that we don't have right now to use graciously until we achieve them in our own life. And then I also have 2 dragon cards because I do roll with dragons, and some of you may think that that's crazy. Some of you may think that's amazing, interesting, and some of you may be like, how can I get my dragon? And it just depends on where you are in your soul journey. Dragons are from the 9th dimension up. So that means that they are very selective. You can't call one and have it just come to you unless it's already signed up to be with you. They are treated as the wonderful guides that they are. You do not keep them. They are there for you. And if they want to stay, that's their choice. Okay, so I have already told you what I do. Let's go ahead and close our eyes and take a deep breath in. And I'm going to set the intention that this reading resonates for you. This is a collective reading. So if it resonates, wonderful. If it doesn't, don't try to make it fit. Hopefully the next one will. I would ask to be a clear channel for anyone that's watching. And I ask people that are watching their ancestors to please come forward with any messages that they have for me for Life Path 7. Okay, I'm getting right away that you folks need to protect yourself and your energy. There are many of you doing a lot of work right now, a lot of soul-seeking work, but you are not grounding yourselves or protecting yourselves. And this is going to harm you in the future if you continue down this road. It will lead to burnout. It will lead to distrust of others and your own instincts and your own gifts. Your ancestors are asking you to take care of yourself. There's many of you out there that are like me and burning the candle at both ends, and that's not going to work for long. You need to shut that down, and you need to start really working on your own welfare, I'm hearing. They're saying that your gifts are too precious to let go by the wayside. They need to be given with a full heart, which means that you need to be completely capable of giving the message. So they're stressing you as a channel. You have a way, because you're a 7, of picking up other people's junk, but not getting rid of it. And you need to start getting rid of it and then start protecting yourself from that stuff. If you don't know yet how to shield and you want me to do a quick lesson on it, please leave me a message and I will, because I teach it differently than anybody else teaches it. But in the end, you have complete control of what you can and can't receive. So if you walk into a department store or a grocery store and you feel everybody's junk and energy and all their shit, and you take it in and don't release it, that's not good for you. So they're telling me specifically that you need to release it and protect yourself. And if you don't know how to protect yourself, it's just what I do always in the beginning of my videos, except this time I did it on my own time, not yours. I call in all the archangels. It's very simple. I say, Archangel Michael, please be with me now. Archangel Uriel, please be with me now. Archangel Gabriella, please be with me now. Archangel Raphael, please be with me now. Archangel Metatron, please be with me now. Protect me from the north and south, the east, the west, above, below, front, and back. And I picture them just raising up their swords, and I'm protected from the top of my head down to the soles of my feet. I have light all around me, in front, and back, on the sides, above, and down below. Protect your energy. And if I hesitate, if you're on audio, I'm hesitating because I'm listening to what Spirit's trying to say or the ancestors are trying to say. Okay, you're being told not to stop. There are many of you out there that have been working super duper hard like I have for months now, and you feel like you're not getting anywhere. You feel like the clients aren't coming, or the person you're looking for isn't there, or isn't available, or easily accessed. The Spirit is saying you're right where I need you to be, and divine timing is always in effect. Never forget that. But your frustration is sensed by all your ancestors and by the archangels and by Spirit himself. And they're saying, don't do that, because every time you give into that, what you focus on expands. So every time you give into the feeling of, why isn't this happening for me? Why are they so far along and I'm not? This just happened to me yesterday. I was just telling the master number 11s, which is what I am. You know, we all have days. We have good days, we have bad days. And then there are the bad days that are like, you can't get out of it. And I had that day yesterday. I was on a call with some people that I'm in a group with, and they were like, share your wins. And everybody was like, oh, I just signed up 2 new clients. And the other person's like, oh, I just made a phone call, or I sent out a quick blurb and 6 people want to talk to me. And I'm going, I'm the only person on this call who has nothing to say. What the fuck? I've been working till 1 or 2 in the morning for months now. And I got really upset, and then some other stuff happened. And I couldn't get out of it. So I went to the gym. I called in my team. I called in my dragons, especially because dragons, they're big like horses, but even bigger. And they're so ancient, and they have so much wisdom and knowledge and so much love for humans. All the animals do. Why, I don't know, because we're stupid. But anyways, I digress. And it was being shown to me. Spirit showed me last night when I was meditating under an almost full moon. He said, you've got to slow down. And I said, how can I slow down? I won't make my goals. And he said, you can't go on like this. You need to rest. You're tired. You're tired, bitch. Slow down. Everything is as it should be. You're right where I need you to be. In fact, this is happening because Spirit wants you to trust the process. Trust Spirit, trust God, trust the universe, whatever you believe in. Okay? So trust and know that you're a divine being of light, but you're still here in a physical form in the 3D, third dimension. You're going to get tired. You're going to get cranky, and every day is not going to be easy. But there is always support. I'm seeing ancestors come forward. There are some of you that English is your second language, not your first, and that's okay. But with that, your ancestors had a very specific way of doing things professionally, and you are not that person, and you don't want to disappoint them, but you're so unhappy with your professional life because you feel that you have gifts and your gifts need to be shared with the world. And you're right, because we need every single one of you to shine your light. Your ancestors are saying it's okay. It's okay. You don't have to do it the way we did. In fact, please don't do it the way we did. We made a lot of mistakes because we did it the way we were told and we were unhappy. For you to shine your light and be as strong as you can, you must break out on your own and carve your own path. Don't walk the path that we had. Make your own lessons, make your own future. So they're giving you the green light to move forward with your own destiny. Your destiny's in your hands, no one else's. And although you want to people please and don't want to disappoint them, they're saying it's okay. You won't. It's okay. Go find your happiness. There's someone here, this is specific, who is overweight a lot, and you've given up on life. You're just about ready to just be like, I'm done here. And I know that's how I felt yesterday. It was bad. Your weight makes people perceive you in a way that's not the true you. They're saying to ground yourself, to walk on the beach if you're near a beach, to walk in the forest if you're near a forest, to be with animals, to surround yourself with loved ones, and bring in your team of archangels, of your ancestors, of God, of spirit, of the universe, whatever, or Lord Shiva, whatever works for you. Because you are so loved, don't give up on yourself. You came here as a soul, and you have a mission. And even if you don't know what that mission is yet, and you don't know what all your gifts are, it's okay. But the worst thing you can do is give up on yourself. So don't do that because we need you. We need your light. You have packed on the pounds because you felt inferior, and you packed on the pounds because that's your way of coping. But it's more than eating. It was a way that you didn't have to shine your light anymore. You're like, screw it. If you guys don't want me to talk, I won't talk at all. Fuck off. Right? But that's not fulfilling your role here, and that's keeping you small, and it's letting them win. And that's not what spirit wants for you. I know that's specific, but I had to put it out there. Somebody needs to hear that today. All right, so I am going to pull up these oracle cards that I got for you. I got 4 of them, and this is what's hidden from you. And the first one is the forest. It's a beautiful forest, and it says breath. If you can't see me on audio, it's a beautiful green forest with kind of like a light going through the middle of the trees, like beam me up, Scotty. And it's saying breath. So this goes right in with what I was just saying, is that so many of you are working so hard that you're not giving yourself time to rest. And it's really important that you do so, because every cup that you have is connected to the next cup. So your mind, body, soul, spirit, if all those cups are full, then you get prosperity. If any one of those cups is low, then everything stops and everything's messed up. Alignment's not right. Some of you just need to actually take a step back and take a breath. Like, what do I do when I'm nervous? I hold my breath. Don't do that. Take a breath. Spirit's saying everything's okay. Next one I got was desert, and it looks like the Sedona, like the red rocks up to Sedona. That's what it looks like exactly. And it says Vision Quest. There may be some of you out there that need to go on a vision quest of your own. Now, I know we're in COVID times, but you can still go drive somewhere within your town or your state or wherever you are listening to me. You need to, there's a key here for you. You're going to find out if you go on a vision quest by yourself. And it doesn't even have to be an overnight thing. It could just be a day. Just a day for you would help you mentally to recalibrate and rebalance. But you'll get a key here when you go on this vision quest that you need moving forward. The next one is Gaia, showing Mother Earth. Wow. Wow. It's so beautiful. It's actually a woman, and she's kind of got her arms out, and then she's got all flowers around her, and she's kind of hugging the earth. And it says nurturing. And that goes right in play with the vision quest and the breath, right? If you're not nurturing yourself enough, you're going to get tired. You won't be able to see or hear the messages that come through for you. And the last one is the ocean. And it says ebb and flow. You know, there's a time and a place for everything. Divine timing is always in effect. You specifically, if you're working so hard, you know, do you think the ocean ever gets overworked? I don't think so. Why would that be? Because the ocean calibrates herself all the time, right? If there's a disturbance, then it will happen, but then it's gone. The waves can get big, the waves can get small. The tide comes in, the tide goes out. The water can get cold, the water can get warm, but she's always going. Ebb and flow of life. There's going to be times in your life where you need to rest and times in your life where you need to push forward. You guys have been pushing forward very, very hard for quite a long time. You have very high expectations of people and yourself, so high that you're depressed and upset if somebody doesn't meet your expectations. You need to look at that and give yourself some grace and give them some grace. It's always so crazy to me because I pull these cards and I don't really look at them. And I do my channeling. I don't know what they're going to say. And then they come through perfectly. Look, if you've got the ocean, ebb and flow, know that you have to balance yourself because that will bring you nurturing to yourself. And as you nurture yourself, you'll get stronger. And as you go on a vision quest, you'll get a key to getting stronger. And then that will allow you to take a breath. So that's what's hidden from you. Take a breath, go on a vision quest, be gentle with yourself. The next, I've got a bunch of cards for you, spirit animal cards. And the first one is the bee spirit. And it says, sweet results await. You know, bees are such, again, guys, I can't make this shit up. I cannot. I've been talking about how you guys are working so hard. And here's the bee spirit. What do bees do? Bees are known for working hard. Out of every other insect, animal out there, bees work the hardest. They never stop, right? But see, you don't see a tired bee. You don't see a bee like, I'm so tired today, like a human. It doesn't work that way. They pace themselves. But the sweet results await that you've been working on. So don't give up. You are so close. I know a lot of you are getting attacked right now. Don't give up. Keep going. And then I got the scarab beetle, which came in the last reading that I had. So he wanted to come back. So here he is. I have deep ties to the Egyptian times, Babylonian times, and the scarab. In Egyptian times, as you know, the scarab beetle was extremely sacred to them. Magic works through you. Oh, You guys, and it's a 52. 5 and 2 is 7. Your life past 7. What? You guys, look at this. 5 and 2 is 7, and your life path 7. I can't make this up. I just pull these cards. And he wanted to come out. He just was in the life path 11. I was like, really? You want to come again? He's like, yeah. I'm like, okay. 5 and 2 is 7, and your life path 7. Wow. Magic works through you. Because you're a seeker of wisdom, there is so much within you that you want to express to others to help them, but you feel stuck. You get in your own head, you're afraid, your logic takes over. The scarab beetle is here to remind you that magic works through you. You're magical. Even if you're here having a 3D experience in a human way, you're still an infinite being and an infinite spark, a divine being. You have magic within you, and that magic is to be shared with others. I got cat spirit. Claim your independence. This cat, if you can't see, has actually wings on her. And she's extremely protected. You know, cats are extremely, I have 2 of them. I've always had cats. Cats are very independent creatures. They're not like dogs, right? Like we love dog. I love dogs too. But cats are different. They have their own little situation going on. Like they want you when they want you. If they don't, fuck off. It's the way it is. Some of you are very tied into either personally a karmic situation, you're with somebody you don't want to be with, or professionally, you're not where you want to be. And you're getting all kinds of signs to go out on your own, to make your own way. Claim your independence. This is not a dress rehearsal. There is no next life, you know, that's going to resemble this one. Elephant spirit. I love my elephants. And this says, learn from the past. And this reminds me of don't overwork yourself. You know, you're overworking yourself, but what can you learn? You know, so much of what we want to be, we've already done. So remember who you are. You know, elephants are the biggest animals on the planet. They're super sensitive. They're super tough, but they don't forget. I don't know if you've ever seen film, but when an elephant dies and there's bones left, the other elephants come and they kind of touch it reverently and they mourn over it. They feel everything. Just like I can tell you as an animal communicator, animals feel everything we feel. They feel joy, they feel sadness, they mourn when someone dies, they feel everything. Learn from your past mistakes and don't repeat them so you can move forward. And then I got lion spirit. And lion spirit says, be generous of spirit. This talks to me about don't get a big ego. You may have a lot of knowledge and a lot of wisdom because you're the seekers. You hold keys of knowledge that other people don't have. Don't get so caught up in your head that you think you're all amazing. Okay? Be gentle, be humble. You know, lions don't have to announce who they are, they just are. That's what they're telling me to tell you. You don't have to announce who you are. You just show up as you are. But be generous of spirit, be generous with your knowledge, and try to remember and be gentle with people because they're saying that because you have so much knowledge, you think everyone else does, and they don't. They don't. So the little things that are like nothing to you, and you're kind of like, oh, you didn't know that. Don't do that because people just don't know what they don't know, which is why you're a seeker and why you need to give your wisdom to others to help us. And the last one is armadillo spirit. Set healthy boundaries. You know how tough armadillos are, right? Many of you are people pleasers to the nth degree. And they're saying, don't do that. Set boundaries with people. Set boundaries with yourself and your work. Know when it's time to quit, when it's time to stop, to replenish. I also picked 2 dragon cards. The first one is the Earth and Fire Dragon. And this one is orange. And it says, works with you to clear the fifth dimensional ley lines. It's time for service. When you give, you receive. Beautiful. When you give, you receive. When you give your knowledge, you receive back love, happiness, joy, and you're sharing yourself with someone. Everywhere this dragon goes, he illuminates the path with his wisdom and his love. And that's you. And last, but definitely not least, oh, Magenta Dragon. This dragon's completely different. Enables you to bring forward your soul wisdom, awaken your soul memories and higher spiritual understanding, prepare for accelerated ascension. You guys are going through an ascension right now, just like a lot of us are. And it's not easy. It can be very painful. It's not easy. It's not like, oh, I'm ascending and I'm so smart. Oh, no, dude, it could be very freaking hard. Magenta Dragon is saying, embrace who you are. All right, guys, I hope that helped you. Also, lastly, I wanted to let you know that when I was preparing for this, I pulled up on my phone. I looked at my phone. It said 7:56. And for some reason, I changed it to 5:67. And I looked that up and it said, courage is telling yourself every day, no matter what comes your way, you shall not give up. In this challenge of life, stop being so hard, but you are now interpreting your experiences as not failures, but just lessons. Courage is telling yourself every day, no matter what, you shall not give up. Do not give up on your dreams. Do not give up on yourself. You have everything you need within you to move forward and to accomplish your dreams. All right, guys, I hope this helped you. Thank you for watching. Thank you for liking, subscribe, let your friends know. If you need a personal reading with me, the link is below. If you'd like an animal reading, the link is below as well. I am opening up a 4-week course coming up soon. I'm working on it now. It's going to be about activating and finding your gifts and then finding, leveraging your gifts, learning how to use them, and then your soul's calling. And I think you're going to love it. So as soon as that's ready, I will let you know so you can click on the link and get ready for the course. And please do let me know in the comments how I can channel for you, what you'd like to be channeled. And thank you for watching. I love you guys. Thanks. Bye.